How did you find your voice on whichever platform we're talking about? And I'm curious to ask you about how, if you actually did find your voice here on LinkedIn, which is the platform I use the most. And that's a very interesting topic because for me, I've always worked with players in the digital commerce space, even though I'm not let's say a tech expert. So it took me a long time to kind of like find my voice. And I think the realization is that I have to look at my journey. I had to look at my journey and my story, my personal story, because I think my personal story, my tales, being a foreigner in Denmark and working with communication. That's actually what I've been doing for the past several years, in a way or another, helping companies enter new markets, but in my own way. That's actually very valuable. But it took me a long time to understand this, because I've been always working for technology companies, but I'm not a tech expert myself, especially in the commerce space, right? So the question I have for you is, how did you find your voice? For me, it took me, I think, reflection. I needed to reflect a lot about those things that I just mentioned, my journey, my story, as an immigrant, as a foreigner, and also, have some courage to put it out there. I see that lots of people, they have a challenge because they don't connect necessarily with the technology that they represent. But the technology isn't the most important part, in my opinion. If you're in sales or marketing, your journey is the most important part, and then you can always tie it back to whatever you're selling now. But you got to remember, you might move, right? You might go to another company, or you might eventually open your own business at some point. So to make it quick, that's what I did to find my voice. It wasn't easy, but definitely worthwhile. All right, let me know what's been your challenges, and if you actually found your voice. Have a good Sunday. Cheers.